Okay guys, this is a really cool mod. This is Randy's all-in-one mod. If you guys are wondering what's the name, obviously it's already down in the description below. It's Pokemon Stadium 2 mod. As you guys can see, here's my mod list, and that's the only one that's installed. Now, mind you, it's still a work in progress, and one really cool thing that I'm gonna announce right here. I did help Randy make a few things of this mod. So my input has been in this mod, and yeah, pretty much co-signing it here. The other thing is that we want to change the name of the mod, but we don't know what to name it. So if you have any ideas, go over to the Discord, the Boys Club Discord, or over here on YouTube, and just leave a comment on what you think the name should be. So, what does this mod have? Well, let's start off straight off the bat here. As you guys can see, boom, you have a custom UI, which looks great. It looks modern, it looks clean. The other thing is the Pokédex. The Pokédex here is a 100% 3D model, and I know what you're thinking. Oh, but I can't see the 3D, Zero. There's nothing there. Yes, there is. Because the cool thing is that you can just go to mod settings, you go to 3D models, you turn them on, there you go. Now you have them there. So the other cool thing that this mod has is this. You go to your Pokédex, obviously, and now you can see them in 3D. You can see the Pokemon in 3D. If you press select, you can choose the old, the new, the old one, A to C mode. If you click on the Pokemon, you get the information there on the page. And you click it again, and you move left and right. That's the only thing that Randy has to fix here. Keep it up and down, man. And you press the area, you can see the map there. Now, obviously, where the Pokemon is supposed to be is not showing. Now, this map, I'm gonna say this right now, I haven't told Randy this, but Randy, let's update the map. Let's add the modern looking map here. So make it an option so people can select it. Now that you guys have seen the Pokédex there, there's a few more things. Obviously, you can see the UI for the Pokemon here, which is pretty clean with the 3D models, which I like. Obviously, some of them look a little bit too small. I think Celebi looks perfect. Lugia looks a little bit too small there, but Lugia and Ho are supposed to be pretty huge in this game. And there you have the stats, switch, move, items, and everything. It already has the follower mods in it, but I'm gonna show you the pack right now. Here's the pack. So you just move left and right to select what you need, and up and down. Modern, clean, it looks great. The Poke Gear, as you guys can see, you got your cards, grip, you got your phone contacts there. Just have to press left, and there you go. Here's your trainer card. Looks good. And press A again, and you can see the badges. And here's just your normal options, of course. But then you have the mod settings. This is where you control everything. You want the custom UI on and off, you can select it. You can just do that, see? It's that easy. You want the 3D Pokemon models, you can turn them on or off. You want your trainer model to be 3D, again, you can turn it on or off. Open world! I know what you're thinking, Zero, this is gonna have open world? Yes, it's gonna be gonna have open world. I'm not gonna say what we based it off, but let me tell you that this was an idea Randy had for the open world, and I basically gave him an image, and I told him, Randy, if you're gonna do open world, you have to do it like this. And yeah, he went like, yeah, that's how it has to be. And the thing is that that's gonna take time, obviously, because we have to figure out what is gonna be in those open world areas. You know, we can't just have it be grass and some mountains and some trees. No, there has to be stuff in there. So Let us know down in the comments below or on the Discord what would you like to see inside that open world area, inside those areas. Now, Voxel this cache, if you need to make your cache, the camera controls here. You can see that they're auto, this mod, Character-Selector, you can select them. 3D camera mode, you can go third person, first person, or diorama, up to you. The open world zoom, you can select how much zoom do you want, and the zoom is controlled by pressing L3. Well, L3 and R3. Now it make me look bad. Okay, so that one is not... Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, we can go here. Oh yeah, I forgot. We're in diorama, and it doesn't work in diorama. But it does work here. See? So you can zoom out a lot. You can see that the weather effects are on, which is cool. And man, you got different options, you know. The Android camera sliders, if you want to do that. You got the flip screen 180 degrees. That is in case your image is upside down. You can fix it. You have the battle here, which you have live overworld battles. You got the stadium camera, which is on. You got the battle commands, and you got the native HUD. You can have native HUD, face buttons, D-pad arrows. So let me show you that. So I know, no walking animations. That's something Randy has to put into the game. He hasn't put that in there yet. And he has to figure out a way to spread the Pokemon out a little bit more. So you can see that the wild Pokemon are 3D from the wild there. And the cool thing about this is, you can see here, this is with the D-pad. So you move with the D-pad and you select what you want. Now it's a little bit wonky because right now I'm pressing left to go to fight, and it's staying stuck there. So you have to go like up and then left to select the attack. Now the other cool thing that Randy added is this. You can move your Pokemon model anywhere you want. Now the only thing is that the effects are still not in here. So it's gonna look like that. You guys can see there. And there's more stuff, because if you don't like the HUD being like that, the face, but you can have the face button, which basically makes it so it's more of see, like this. So you have the buttons, and right now some of the buttons are not 100% working the way it should. Like oh yeah, you can actually rotate the camera around, and you can still move your Pokemon, so you can put it, and you can see how the enemy Pokemon is still facing them. That's pretty cool. But this face buttons here doesn't really work the way it should. If you have a PlayStation controller, it should work properly. But I'm using a Switch Pro controller, and I thought Randy fixed this, but not. So if I press Y, which will be square, it just opens up the Pokemon. So in my case, if I press B, it's run. So that is something that he has to work on. But other than that, those are working pretty good. So we got the native off there, we got the battle commands, you can have them on or off. Then goes for the stadium camera. And the wild Pokemons here. So you guys can see, you can select the sprites that you want. Are going Soul Silver, Pokédex, Pokemon followers. So it's up to you. You can decide pretty much the same things from the wild mod are here. You know, you have your spawn amount, normal, high. You got the classic step encounters, which, you know, you're just walking along the grass and they just appear. You can select them to have the swimming or hiding silhouettes. Just depends on what you want, of course. Hay spawns, town, Pokemon in town, grass immersive, or above the grass. It's just up to you. what you really want to do here. Now the follower behaviors, you can have 3 Pokemon, you can have 2, you can have 1, you can have 0 Pokemon, you can have all 6 if you want. So that is pretty cool that you're able to select that. You can have thing idle, you can have run. It basically gives you all the options that you want there. So you got all that. But yeah, I mean, Randy really did an awesome job here. The other thing is that doesn't look like, yeah, you just have normal fly, you don't have the free fly, but you can download Wild Skies or free fly and use it with them, because the developer for those does actually patch his mods for Randy's mods, so that is good. So those two are working together, which is great. And yeah, it's looking pretty darn awesome. Now there's another option here that I'm not seeing right now, that I know he added it because I know I used it. Where was it? No, I don't see it. So yeah, you can also install a game shark if you want as well, and that's something Randy is working on from the looks of it. But there's another mod that lets you, you know, have a game shark that actually has all the codes and stuff, which is pretty cool. But man, I gotta say, Randy cooked with this one. Again, there's a few things missing, like the battle effects, obviously the animations when walking. Remember that the Voxel 3D is not 100% perfect. There's still places where you want to look a certain way and you just can't get the look because, well, it's not available. You know, it just looks weird. Here you can see one of the caves, because that's just how the voxel works. But Randy and I have spoken about it, and looks like he's gonna be making another step to upgrade this voxel to look a lot better. So there's quite a few things here, and again, I say download it, test it out, see if you like it or not. Honestly, this is just the beginning of this mod pretty much, and once he dials it in and stuff, this is gonna look even greater. Like, that's gonna be the cool thing about it, you know. And Randy is listening to feedback, and I am listening to feedback too, and giving him, you know, my opinions and stuff. And I also gave him some important data of a mod that I was working on, but I had to stop it because it just became too much, you know, with the videos and working on that mod. It was just too time consuming, so I couldn't do that. But I gave him my data and actually works. So yeah, expect to get some really cool battle animations and some other stuff from that once he gets that running. So yeah, you know, I think I've spoken a little bit too much. I still consider this, you know, the ultimate all-in-one Johto mod, honestly, and it's only gonna get better. And the thing is, Randy is pretty quick with these things. I know some people don't like that he's so fast, that he's like update 5 updates at a time, you know, mowing the lawn. Well, coding is not a good idea, but hey, you know, he does a good job. He does a good job, and he's gonna do an even better job, because once all this gets really well polished, it's gonna be even better. And this mod again works with the Wild Skies, works with the quality of life toggles, works with all those mods that you really want. The only thing that you cannot have with this is another voxel. This takes care of the voxel, so you don't have to worry about it. So again, so you guys can see that everything else is turned off, and the only thing that is turned on is his mod. You can see there. That's it. One mod did all this, which is pretty awesome. Of course, we all want the shiny stadium color Pokemon. We have spoken about that. That is not something that is gonna be coming out yet, but yeah, that is gonna be pretty darn cool. So yeah, that does it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.